Good evening to our viewers watching on television and those joining us online across our social media platforms. I am Adana Dorek with the Thursday, April 2nd edition of the Guyana TV9 News. In the headlines tonight, police launch crackdown on tint, lights, and drunk driving. Failing to report child abuse could lead to criminal charges. Minister Prasad warns parents. Two brothers killed in West Coast Demerara crash. Justice Yonet Cummings Edwards appointed Chief Justice of Turks and Caicos. Police probe alleged tasing incident after viral video. And another 23,000 Guyanese receive cash grants. Now for the news in depth. Minister of Human Services and Social Security Dr. Vindhya Prasad is warning parents and the public that failing to report cases of child abuse and teenage pregnancy involving minors could result in criminal prosecution. More in this report.
According to Dr. Prasad, awareness alone is not enough. Legal obligations must be met to protect vulnerable children.
Parents have to understand they have a responsibility to report. They have to. And if they're aware and they don't report, anyone who's aware and they don't report any case of child abuse, especially in these very serious cases, all cases are serious, they're considered complicit. They could be charged under the law.
He explained that the ministry's role in such cases is very straightforward, with the Child Care and Protection Agency CPA taking the lead on all matters involving children. The CPA provides counseling and support not only to the young mother and child, but also works closely with the family to ensure a holistic response. Dr. Prasad detailed the investigative process, noting that reports can be made before or after a teenage mother is admitted to hospital. Where abuse is suspected, the CPA works in close collaboration with the Guyana police force to identify perpetrators.
Anything below the age of 16 is considered statutory rape. So once that report is made, we have an obligation, a responsibility to investigate along with the Guyana police force. This investigation is not exclusively in the domain of the Child Protection Agency. And so once we are able to identify the perpetrator, the law takes over from there, the police force takes over from there, the court system will be invoked because the file will go to the DPP for advice.
The minister stressed that under Guyana law, the age of consent is 16 and any sexual activity involving a child below that age constitutes statutory rape. She further revealed that since last year, the ministry has been strengthening referral pathways between agencies to ensure timely and effective responses to all cases. Dr. Prasad explained that the ministry is working to strengthen the referral pathway so that when any issues arise, specific stakeholders are clearly involved and they're required to follow standard operating procedures. She added that the ministry will continue expanding community outreach, training, and awareness campaigns to educate parents on their full duty to report, stressing that timely reporting is essential to safeguarding children. Adana Dorek, Guyana TV9 News.
Guyana continues to make its mark on the regional stage as one of its most senior judicial figures prepares to take up a top leadership role in the Caribbean's legal system.
Veteran jurist Yonet Cummings Edwards has been appointed Chief Justice of the Turks and Caicos Islands, with the announcement made through an official statement from the Office of the Governor. She is expected to assume office on May 1st, 2026, becoming the third woman to hold a prestigious post. The governor's office highlighted that the appointment followed a rigorous and competitive selection process, noting that Cummings Edwards stood out for her extensive judicial experience, leadership, and commitment to upholding the rule of law. Officials also expressed confidence that her tenure will strengthen the administration of justice and enhance public trust in the courts. Cummings Edwards brings more than 30 years of experience to the role, having served at the highest levels of Guyana's judiciary, including as acting chancellor of the judiciary from 2017 to 2025. During that time, she was instrumental in advancing judicial reforms, improving case management systems, and promoting greater access to justice, particularly through modernization efforts and Take Two. During that time, she was instrumental in advancing judicial reforms, improving case management systems, and promoting greater access to justice, particularly through modernization efforts and institutional strengthening. In accepting the appointment, she described the opportunity as an honor and signaled her commitment to fairness, efficiency, and accessibility in the justice system. She also emphasized her intention to work closely with judicial colleagues, in stakeholders to build on existing foundations and further improve the delivery of justice. Her appointment is also being seen as a significant moment for Caribbean representation in the judiciary and for women in leadership as regional professionals continue to secure influential positions across international and overseas territories. Cummings Edwards recently concluded her service in Guyana after proceeding on pre-retirement leave, bringing an end to a distinguished local career that helped shape the country's modern judicial landscape. Her transition to the Turks and Caicos Islands marks a new chapter, not just personally, but for regional judicial cooperation and influence. Melanie Morris, Guyana TV9 News.
The Guyana Police Force has moved into a new phase of strict traffic enforcement, making it clear that road safety laws, especially those governing window tint, vehicle lighting, and drunk driving, will now be applied with full force. As the updated regulations take effect, authorities are urging motorists to take compliance seriously or face immediate penalties. More in this report.
At the center of the crackdown is the enforcement of window tint regulations, which specify allowable levels of visible light transmission. Drivers are required to ensure their vehicles meet the legal standards, and those with approved exemptions must have their documentation readily available at all times. Failure to produce this certificate on demand is itself an offense, even if the tint is legally approved. Traffic Chief Mahendra Singh emphasized that the law is not new, but enforcement is now uncompromising.
A member of the public must not lack interest in their own affairs. They must demonstrate the commitment that is required as a law-abiding citizen of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. Time was given for them to be in compliance. We are saying to you that the awareness continues. We are saying to you we will continue to test in every space to help you, to assist you, much to your benefit.
In addition to tint violations, improper vehicle lighting has emerged as a growing concern. The use of unauthorized colors such as white or blue indicator lights instead of the legally required amber poses serious visibility risk and can contribute to accidents, particularly in daylight conditions. Authorities also reinforce their zero-tolerance stance on drunk driving. Motorists found above the legal alcohol limit will be charged, and importantly, refusal to take a breathalyzer test is also considered an offense. This closes a loophole previously exploited by some drivers attempting to avoid penalties. The Traffic Department has made it clear that enforcement will be consistent and far-reaching, supported by patrols and monitoring systems. Officers have also been instructed to apply the law uniformly, including to members of the force themselves when operating private vehicles.
The traffic ranks will do nothing to take away anything from you. For where you are liable, and it is spelled out in the regulation, the amendment, you will have to deal with that when it comes to court. And I want to tell the public importantly, where we act out of the norm and it is deemed to be unprofessional, report it.
Authorities say the era of relaxed enforcement is over, with a firm shift towards accountability on the roads. Motorists are now expected to meet every requirement under the law or face the prescribed penalties without exception. Melanie Morris, Guyana TV9 News.
We will be back after the short break. Stay tuned.
GCOM is currently conducting a national registration exercise. Who can register? Anyone who will be 14 years or older by June 30, 2026 and is a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, naturalization, or is a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more. Persons eligible for registration must visit the GCOM registration office responsible for their area of residence to apply. Persons who are already registered could apply for a name change if they have changed their names since they were registered, apply for corrections if there is incorrect information on their national ID cards. Persons who are desirous of conducting any of the above transactions must provide the relevant supporting documents. Persons who are already registered must collect their new ID cards if they have not yet done so. This registration exercise will end on May 29, 2026. You need to apply for a transfer if you now live at a different address than the one you were registered at. For more information, contact the GCOM on 225-027729 or visit www.gcom.org.gy. GCOM is currently conducting a national registration exercise. If you have moved to a new address since you were registered, you are required to update your address by applying for a transfer to ensure your address is accurate. Where to apply for a transfer? Visit the GCOM registration office responsible for your area of residence to apply for a transfer. When to apply for a transfer? You can apply to have your address updated during this national registration exercise. This registration exercise will end on May 29, 2026. The office hours for GCOM are: permanent registration offices open Monday to Thursdays from 8 to 12 hours and 13 to 16 hours 30, and on Fridays from 8 to 12 hours and 13 to 15 hours 30. The offices will be closed on weekends and holidays. For more information, contact the GCOM on 225-02779 or visit www.gcom.org.gy.
Welcome back. You're watching the Guyana TV9 News Bulletin. A viral video circulating on social media has prompted an official investigation by the Guyana Police Force in an incident involving a 31-year-old man who claims he was tased while in police custody at the Cove and John police station. Here's more.
According to preliminary reports, the man was arrested around 23:30 hours on Sunday, March 29, 2026 by traffic ranks for dangerous driving and taken to the station. While being processed, the confrontation reportedly developed between the man and the police rank after it was discovered that he was using his cellular phone to record inside the station. The situation allegedly escalated, with the man claiming that he was tased during the altercation. He later returned to the station to file an official report regarding the incident, raising concerns about the conduct of officers involved. The Guyana Police Force has since confirmed that the matter is under active investigation, assuring the public that all aspects of the incident are being reviewed. Authorities are also working to obtain a detailed statement from the man as part of the ongoing probe. The incident has sparked discussion online, with many calling for clarity and accountability as the investigation unfolds. Police have not yet disclosed whether any disciplinary action has been taken pending the outcome of the inquiry. Melanie Morris, Guyana TV9 News.
Two brothers, Michael Daniels and Miguel Daniels, have been confirmed dead following a tragic accident at Union, West Coast, Demerara early Thursday morning. The crash, which occurred around 5:31 a.m., involved a bus and a motorcar. Several other persons were injured and rushed for medical treatment. Authorities have launched an investigation to determine the circumstances surrounding the collision, with more details expected. On Tuesday, 613 graduates from Regions 3 and 4 stepped into Guyana's workforce during a vibrant Board of Industrial Training (BIT) ceremony at the National Cultural Center. The event underscores a major push to arm the nation's youth with the technical skills needed to fuel a rapidly evolving economy.
Government officials emphasized that BIT's program is part of a national strategy to align workforce skills with the country's rapid development. Senior Minister within the Office of the President with responsibility of finance, Dr. Ashley Singh, highlighted the urgent need for skilled personnel across construction, mining, and hospitality, noting that trained graduates are poised to fill critical roles immediately. Minister of Labor and Manpower Planning Kiyomo Griffith reinforced the message, stressing that these young professionals are not just certificate holders, but the contributors to building a stronger, more prosperous Guyana. The government's continued investment in skills training and youth development underpins the vision for a modern, competitive workforce. Graduates left the ceremony with diverse qualifications ranging from plumbing and heavy equipment operation to food preparation and refrigeration. Here is what some of the graduates had to say on the program.
I graduated from the welding program in Sophia. Well, the program was a bit challenging at first because I never had exposure to welding before. So that was my first time actually getting an opportunity to do the course. But after then it was easy. The teachers were helpful. We had a lot of help from the trainees also. So everybody worked together, cooperated, and we did a great job. I feel a bit anxious to jump out into the actual business position, the role that I've trained for. But besides that, I feel overjoyed to know that Guyana will develop it more. And with these skills, we can use these skills to benefit our country and benefit ourselves also and family. You know, at first everything just seemed impossible, right? Before I learned to drive, I used to look at cars passing on the road and I would say to myself that I would never do that until I did it. And when I did it, I realized that it was so easy and, I like to do it. So I would advise the person that is seeking to take on any course when it comes to Board of Industrial Training or any course in Guyana. Put your best foot forward and just go forward with it.
Okay, my name is Kwame Jones, and the program that I'm graduating from today is BIT, Board of Industrial Training, and my certificate will be forklift certificate. The experience was new at the same time, very informational. According to the things that you get to learn, you'll get exposed to a lot of things that you were not exposed to. So to me, it was an overall learning and experience. I am presently self-employed. I do landscaping, but I was working at the rice mill, but the company is about to close down actually today. But I couldn't be there for the closing of them. I had to come to this because they going down and I going up. Well, I could get to go and work at a place where I could drive forklift, which I was not able to do that in the past because I was lacking certificate. Even though I might have a license, I got a certificate to operate certain heavy machinery. So there's a plus for me. I could get to work at other places because like how this place is going to close down, as I told you, I could get to work somewhere else that need a forklift driver. I feel like I accomplished a lot, even though it might not seem so to persons, but to me inside, I feel like I won a lot too, honestly. Get your mind together and come through. Don't carry doubts within your mind. If you want to do something like this, just come through. Ain't nothing hard. It might seem hard before, it might seem time taking, but don't look at that. Just do what you gotta do, come through, and you're gonna see in no time you're gonna finish it and you get a certificate.
My name is Shabana Andrews. I'm from Swan Village in Region 4 of the highway. I train in the category of garment infrastructure. The program teaches all women who participate. It teaches how to build ourselves as women in the industry, in sewing, doing other materials, such as making uniforms, pants, shirts, etc. I feel happy today because as a mother, I'm here. I never have the opportunity to graduate. This is the first graduation, and I feel so proud of myself. As I said, as a mother, I feel so proud to be graduate here today. I had to balance work. I work at a school as a sweeper cleaner, and when the afternoon comes, I have to hurry up to attend classes. So that was the challenge. So in order with work and classes, it was very challenging. Okay, next to fulfill right now is that to own my own business, such as getting my own place so that I could start my own sewing to sell out there to the village. To mothers out there, I must say, you're never too old to learn. Not because you have children or you're a grandmother or you're a mother, you're never too old to learn. You always tell yourself that you're not a failure, that you could be a person who you put your mind to be.
The information technology program was interactive, it was fun, it was a learning process, and it encourages me to start my own business. It's a good initiative for young people and for persons who are out of school or persons who are even working and still want to do something extra for themselves to bring in money for themselves and family, because training skills is life and skills is wealth. So this training is a good initiative so that people can elevate themselves to become better in society, and job opportunity can come from this, because if I start a business, I will be able to employ others to come on board and to learn.
I graduated from the fabrication course I gained a lot of knowledge and things from the course, and thank you for the government for sponsoring this course.
As the graduates celebrated their achievements, the ceremony reflected a broader national commitment to preparing Guyanese for meaningful employment and economic growth. Each certificate represented not only personal accomplishment, but also a promise of future opportunity, signaling a bright outlook for both the individuals and the country. Adana Doric, Guyana TV9 News.
We will be back after the short break. Stay tuned.
Want to place your death announcements and in memoriam messages on Channel 9? Call 592-761-5006, 710-5008, 600-5006. Or visit our office at Lot 85A Lamaha Street, Albertown, Georgetown, Century 21 Building.
Guyana Channel 9 is now Guy TV9, proudly under new management. We're building stronger with a balanced and open platform for all advertisers. Whether you're promoting a business, service, or event, your message belongs right here. So choose your spot, news, primetime, or anytime, and reach viewers across Guyana. With affordable rates and professional service, Guy TV9 is your partner in progress. So visit us at Lot 21A, Lamaha Street, Georgetown, in the Century 21 building, or call 600-5006 or 761-5006. Guyana TV9. New leadership, fresh outlook, real results.
Welcome back. You're watching the Guyana TV9 News Bulletin. A 28-year-old Brazilian national, Christian Barões Buckley, has been remanded to prison after being charged with robbery under arm in Letem. Buckley, a driver from Bonfim, Brazil, appeared before Magistrate Omadad Chandan at the Letem Magistrates Court on April 1, 2026, where the indictable charge was read to him. He was not required to enter a plea. The case has been adjourned to May 13, 2026. More than 23,000 additional Guyanese were expected to receive their $100,000 cash grant within the last 24 hours, pushing the total number of beneficiaries to 85,842 and injecting over $8.5 billion into the economy. More in this report.
Finance Minister Dr. Ashni Singh confirmed the latest payments in a video update, noting that the new beneficiaries were successfully verified through the government's online registration portal and will have funds deposited directly into their bank account. This latest batch builds on earlier distribution, including 48,858 central government employees, comprising public servants, teachers, and discipline services, who were paid in the initiative's first phase, along with 13,168 citizens from the initial round of online registrations.
As a result of this significant increase in successful completion of self-registration, we were able today to process an additional 23,816 persons. These 23,816 persons will see their cash grants being recorded in their bank accounts over the course of the next 24 hours.
Although the disbursement now represents more than $8.5 billion placed directly into the hands of Guyanese, marking one of the largest direct cash transfer efforts undertaken by the administration. The National Cash Grant Initiative was first announced by President Irfan Ali and financed through Budget 2026, with the aim of providing direct financial support to citizens while stimulating economic activity across the country.
This has resulted in a total of more than $8.5 billion worth of cash grants being disbursed and credited directly to the bank accounts of eligible Guyanese citizens. As before, I want to urge all of you to continue to use the portal to register yourselves. I want to urge you to thank you, in fact, for your patience. And even if you might have encountered a challenge on the first occasion or the second occasion that you might have tried to self-register, like I said, I thank you for your patience and I urge you to make perhaps a third attempt to self-register. And those of you who have not tried the portal as yet, I urge you to access the portal. It is available at cashgrant.gov.gy. Access the portal, get yourself registered, enter your bank account information so that you too can receive this cash grant in the comfort of your home.
Since the launch of the online portal, registration numbers have surged. Authorities report that over 63,000 persons have successfully completed the process, while an additional 25,000 plus applicants are at various stages of registration. Minister Singh emphasized that the digital system allows citizens to receive payments without leaving their homes, eliminating long lines and reducing processing delays that typically accompany large-scale public distributions. He also urged those who may have faced difficulties registering to try again, assuring that the system continues to improve as more applications are processed and verified. Adana Dork, TV9 News.
Turning to regional news, Coral Springs Vice Mayor Nancy Meteor Bowen, a pioneering Black Haitian American leader and rising political voice, was found dead Wednesday in an apparent domestic violence incident. Her husband, Stephan Bowen, is in custody after fleeing and later arrested in Plantation. Authorities responded to a wellness check and are investigating her death. Internationally, in India, a 3-year-old boy named Lakutkit was tragically crushed to death by a school bus in Kaimparabas village, Kutpatil, Rajasthan, during school dismissal when he came under the vehicle's wheel, police said. The heartbreaking accident occurred in the presence of his family, and authorities are investigating. Those are our major headlines for tonight's newscast. For more trending stories, follow us on our Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube platforms at GUI TV9. I'm Adana Dork. Thanks for watching.